all of these lawyers and all of these fake charges, these Biden indictments, they're all Biden indictments, political. They indicted, they want to arrest.
Go to Atlanta, set of a major teaching scandal that, luckily for once, does not involve any weird underage sex type stuff.
And all of these questions you're asking me about the fake charges, you wouldn't be asking me because of sick lunatics that I'm dealing with.
Nearly a dozen former educators were convicted on racketeering and other charges for their part in one of the nation's biggest cheating scandals.
Inflating the test scores of some of their most vulnerable students to protect their own jobs and their paychecks.
I want to talk about racketeering in Atlanta.
Correcting the wrong answers.
It's like the sickest thing that's ever happened to this town.
You live in Atlanta.
Have you heard about this case of a bunch of teachers that systematically arranged it for the students to get better grades than they actually got on the test?
Excluding slavery and your city being burned to the ground and segregation and Olympic bombing and CNN. But, still sick.
This story's crazy.
Clearly what we have here is a widespread cheating scandal, fraud. But why do the particulars of this great inflation scandal sound so familiar to me?
This not only is fraud, not only was it for their own personal gain, but this was hurting the people that they were there to help. This was a systematic plan to get together and change the outcome of these damn tests.
I just cannot place where I have extensively heard about systemic, just flat out falsifying of information and cheating.
Thousands of votes from my account to Biden's account, and these are glitches.
It will come to me. I can't figure out where.
The current margin is only 11,779.
Oh!
So, look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes.
Son of a bitch! Are there analogous reference points?
The president will work from early in the morning until late in the evening. He will make many calls and have many meetings.
Tuesday, January 5th. I will make many calls and meetings. Wear a daddy suit, use the big boy potty. Twice. I'm smart and strong and have the new clear codes.
The White House made 18 attempts to call him.
You've reached Georgia's Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger. Please leave a message at the beep.
Tell me again, what was the actual fraud committed in each?
Educators gave students answers.
So dead people voted, and I think the number is in the close to 5,000 people.
The actual number were two people that were dead that voted, and so that's wrong.
I see dead people, but just two.
Bread. Guess who?
Dead people voted.
Both falsified information.
Test answer sheets were altered, fabricated, and falsely certified.
Mr. President, the problem you have with social media, people can say anything.
No, this isn't social media. This is Trump media.
Eagle Fluffer 69 at parlor.biz.
In one Michigan county alone, 6,000 votes were switched from Trump to Biden, and the same systems are used in the majority of states.
Hello, Brad. This is Donald Trump.
I just want to find 11,780 votes.
Call me back.
All right, I'm sorry. An elaborate, purposeful, systemic culture of falsified information. It's all right, lack of ethical limits, coached answers, altered documents, Sounds like pretty similar behavior. But why did schools take these shortcuts?
Atlanta educators could receive bonuses when student performance improves.
It is my great honor to announce that General Michael T. Flynn has been granted a full pardon.
Personal enrichment. Incentivized for personal enrichment.
Me. Again. Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. Hello, this is Big Jim. Are you there?
And why was this culture of fraud not stopped?
Educators who tried to report the cheating faced a culture of fear and intimidation.
President Trump has railed against so-called cancel culture. Now he's demanding a boycott of a major American company.
Don't buy Goodyear tires. President Trump today on Twitter calling for a boycott of the Ohio-based tire company.
Your tires would be flat.
Your tires would be flat?
Yeah.
In New Jersey, that's considered a compliment.
It's beyond my comprehension.
Bread? I don't like you. I think you're a loser.
Sometimes I would bring yogurt to the office and Chad would eat it, even though it had my name on it. So many eerie similarities, though. It's sort of like how Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy, and Kennedy banged his secretary in the back of a Lincoln. Or something.
I can't stand angry at you. Bread? Call me. Person, woman, man, camera. Bread? Pick up the phone.
You know what they did, and you're not reporting it. That's a criminal offense, and you can't let that happen. That's a big risk to you and to Ryan, your lawyer. That's a big risk.
His threats against Raffensperger and his counsel violate 52 U.S. Code 20511, adding his best defense would be insanity. Good luck with that.
Person, woman, man, camera.
Ryan, what's wrong with you? I heard your lawyer is very difficult, actually, but I'm sure you're a good lawyer. You have a nice last name.
He believes there were very fine lawyers on both sides.
Anyway, there's got to be some difference between these two stories. What could it be?
Donald Trump's not a teacher.
3 disgraced educators, former teachers and administrators, were sentenced to 20 years. The others, including a principal and elementary school teachers, were sentenced to 5 years, serving 1 to 2 of them behind bars.
All right.
Here are the 21 people that the special grand jury recommended be indicted that DA Willis ultimately did not indict. That's a lot of people. Among them are 10 fake electors, 6 lawyers.
I think I found the difference.
And 3 U.S. senators.
There's nothing wrong with saying that, that you've recalculated.
Now, if he was somebody who had dedicated his life to helping untold numbers of children actually learn, because even these teachers managed to accomplish that.
Everybody be cool, this is a
recalculation. It wouldn't matter, because they broke the law.
Punishment! The teachers and school administrators are going to be punished with jail time, or what they might know as detention extreme rules.
Trump's not going to understand that. Tell him it's a hotel with a really shitty concierge service. There is a turn-down service. His name is Bubba. He's going to love him.
So why did the teachers receive jail time? Perhaps this nugget from the judge who sentenced the teachers will shed light.
All I want from any of these people is just to take some responsibility.
Not that there's any parallels.
Teachers were remorseless. They were cheaters who would never admit to wrongdoing. That's the contrast. At least those who...
Banana Republic.
...crimes nearly broke
a country
were remorseful.
What did I do wrong? I didn't do anything wrong. You mean because I challenged an election, they want to put me in jail?
This is Donald.
The mailbox you're trying to reach is full of crap.
I wouldn't want to suggest in any way that one thing can be compared to the other, because that would be crazy, right?
The vice president's got a lot of power, and that's very important to recognize.
That's a huge deal. Repeat that to the audience. I'll make sure everybody understands this. You got the buried lead right there.
The vice president has a ton of power in terms of opening and counting the electoral college votes at the joint session on the 6th.
All hell is going to break loose tomorrow.
There is no comparison. The teachers were put in prison. Donald Trump will be lucky if he has to stay at Mar-a-Lago. You know, at his private resort.
Nearly $1 million in sanctions. That's what a federal judge is ordering former President Trump and one of his lawyers to pay. It's over a lawsuit they filed against Hillary Clinton, former top Justice Department officials, and several others.
Cash settlement is not so much a fine as it is what? A little something for the Justice Department for looking the other way? Hey, good thing Justice is blind because she knows what's good for her, huh? Here's what. She knows she didn't see nothing.
Here's the exact line that she says Trump told her, quote, "You don't know anything about the boxes." Now, this assistant is Molly Michael.
I mean, that is active witness tampering. That's active obstruction of justice. I mean, so if she's telling the truth, then we have more evidence that will be presented at the time of trial. And this case will be tried. And this is the guy that we want to make our nominee.
Now, let me tell you, crookedness abounds in Texas. See my other video. It's astonishing. Crooked cops, crooked attorneys general, the whole damn government's crooked.
I hope that Republican district attorneys and attorney generals throughout the country are closely watching. Frankly, it's an eye for an eye, or it's fight fire with fire.
And I used to look down my nose at places like Georgia. Because, you know, it's Georgia. They're damn sure not Texas. Hell, it's not really fair. Who is? But at least in Georgia, they prosecute those fuckers.
The bottom line is that in the state of Georgia, as long as I'm governor, we're going to follow the law and the Constitution, regardless of who it helps or harms politically.
So at the end of all this, you've got to ask yourself, what is this harsh punishment for Atlanta's educators meant to accomplish?
My hope is that this verdict that showed some accountability will send a serious message.
Here in Texas, if there's an R next to your name, you're good to go.
And what did the less harsh punishments accomplish?
Criminality of a cover-up, from the Russia collusion lie to the fake impeachment to now January 6th. They forgot how many people were actually there as informants. They don't know.
They forget everything.
Okay. So
I hope this isn't the same as what the Republicans did for all their friends on Wall Street. Because Republicans protect Republicans.
It's me, the 18th time. I'm wondering if you would do a little crime.
Perhaps we can put this lesson in standardized test form. Johnny is a cheating teacher on a train traveling 80 miles per hour west to jail.
They don't give a damn about law and order.
A symbol for the disaffected man and woman and the forgotten person in America.
They see Donald Trump as a symbol for all the freedom-loving patriots in this country.
They're really coming after all of us, but he's going to stand firm and strong. If there's ever somebody to fight this fight, it's Donald Trump.
Donald Trump! On a train traveling 40 miles per hour.
If you don't mind, just 11,780 votes you need to find.
I'm kidding. It's a helicopter and he's going to a party where giant ice sculpture of David is peeing vodka.
I just called to save my ego. I just called to kill democracy.
I do. Check out my shirt. I'm Zachariah, Lone Star Liberal. Y'all take it easy.